It's a good positive start this by Mark McKeown against Levi Dunn, the debutant. McKeown already with a couple of wins so far, unbeaten in 2, much like our previous fighter. And this scheduled for 6 rounds for the first time.
He's come up really nice and positive, hasn't he? McKeown working behind the jab, keeping his shape quite well. Hasn't really, and he's doing the right thing, because it's obviously Dunn's first fight. He's not allowed Dunn to get any sort of rhythm. He's planting his flag in the centre of the ring straight away here, McKeown, and just put a lot of pressure here on Dunn.
He actually fought another debutant in Aberdeen back in February, Ed Harrison, who's actually now lost 3 out of his 4. It's another positive start against another inexperienced fighter here.
Nice left hook in that little exchange there from McKeown.
You can see the eagerness of McKeown, haven't you, to get close. Nice body shot there, right on around the belt line.
It's a lovely one. He just dipped as well. He just turned the shoulders, dipped a little bit to the left. Just put a little bit of weight on the front knee before he fired back with that uppercut. Maybe when you got a guy like Dunn there who's constantly moving, maybe just fire that right hand to the chest, just slow those legs down a little bit, just stop the target before you let go with that whipping left hook.
Trying to keep his shape, McKeown. Oh, there's a nice right hander again from him.
Probably about a few inches off really from really having a big impact there, but it was a lovely sharp shot.
It's been a nice positive start, good body work there from McKeown. Actually, having rushed his work maybe a little bit through the first sort of minute or so, just over eager and enthusiastic on his return to action. He just settled in, thinking about his shape a bit more.
It's got clipped there, but that's because really most of the things from Dunn there. He's trying to be unorthodox here, Dunn, trying to be a little bit of a jack in the box, but once he steps forward with that front foot there, McKeown, he's reaching the target quite comfortable. It's a good little start here, good first round from him.
Into round 2 then. Levi Dunn, the debutant, in the black and red, and he was just clipped there early in the second round. Long way to go here.
I think it was a good jab, but I think it was more to do with Dunn just squaring his feet and throwing out that he throws his shots wide here, Dunn. Good right hand there though from McKeown.
Well, he sensed he hurt him, McKeown, and he latched straight onto him.
Oh, he's looking good, isn't he? Nice and neat style, keeps his elbows in nice and tight, keeps his shape really well. And that's what you look for, especially early in your career. It's about keeping your composure, how you look. Or composure, even if you're dominating the fight, you don't get too wild and look scrappy, because as you go kind of the ladder, the more experienced fighters, they'll capitalise on silly mistakes you make. Good habits are the best way forward, of course.
And this match actually made just inside the super feather limit. He actually turned pro last November just over the featherweight limit, McKeown, but I think on these sort of comeback fights, quite a few of the matches just made sensibly a few pounds above what's going to be the fighting weight going forward.
Trying to keep the constant change of direction there, Dunn, just trying to keep McKeown guessing. We just trying to stop McKeown from mounting a real serious attack here. Just constant change of direction, just helping him out a little, because technique from Dunn is a little bit poor, a little bit wild with some of the shots.
Oh, lovely uppercut. A little bit of uncertainty from Dunn, taking some heavy shots now with a minute to go in the second. His uncertainty when to punch and when to move right now.
And what was good there from McKeown, because then when Dunn held, rather than trying to throw him off, he turned him first, then he threw him off. Nice long left hook there as well from McKeown. Hasn't given Dunn the second rest here, has he?
Yeah, he's been all over him right from the start, to be honest. It's been a positive first couple of rounds from McKeown. His corner asking him to target the body now.
Just neglecting the jab a little bit here in the last sort of third of this round here. There's still a...
Into round 3 then. And Mark McKeown slowly chipping away at debutant Levi Dunn. Just sensed that he was starting to make an impact towards the end of that round. Lovely good straight body shot. That's what the corner were asking for in the previous 3 minutes. Oh, nice little uppercut that from Dunn.
Got a block and counter here, or catch and counter, I guess is a new way of saying it now. But when he blocks with the right hand rather than throw the left hand, because Dunn's always moving, just you know he's on that side there. So block with the right hand, fire that right hand straight away, and same with the left. Block with the left and throw the left hook. That'll just stop Dunn there from moving away every time he throws the shot. He's blocking with one hand, hitting with the other, which is the traditional way of doing it. But I think if he blocks and hits with the same hand.
I think in this round, Dunn has just settled into his role, hasn't he? I think he's felt the power, and he's very much on his bike throughout the first minute and a half of this one.
But then that's McKeown's job to close that gap down, isn't it? And stop those escape routes, use the footwork, the hunt him down, get him in those corners and work away.
And he struggled to do that.
Well, he hasn't panicked, I think. I don't think he's worried about it because nothing's coming back. And now he's starting to produce a bit of work here now at the end of the round.
And again, tearing into that body, and Dunn grateful for the rest up close. Now the left goes through the middle from McKeown.
Good shot there from Dunn, and then just dipping below the return counter there from McKeown.
How gentlemanly that was from Levi Dunn. Sorry, sir, he says to the referee.
He literally just became my favourite fighter.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You wish him well, but it's getting a bit harder for him, and they're just manhandled by McKeown. Spent a lot of energy, hasn't he, in this round. Dunn just trying to negate the onslaught. Oh, that's a good body shot, gets through there from McKeown again.
I was going to say it, but he stayed safe, hasn't he, for most of it. It's good there from McKeown, showing a bit of physical strength. Little body shot there as well from McKeown. But he has stopped using the jab for sort of a round and a half now, McKeown.
Well, Levi Dunn, don't you, after that sportsman-like gentlemanly conduct in the third round. But the job's getting a bit harder for him, and the way that Mark McKeown was tearing into the body through that third round.
That's better. See, because once he lands with the jab, he knows he can land with that right hand. Then you've touched the target, you know exactly where he is, and you can fire right through there with that stronger right hand.
Well, Dunn is sort of clinging on. He might get a warning. Yeah, Mark Gleisen giving him a warning. He actually turned, and a few cheap shots there from McKeown. He's frustrated that he was being held on the other side. The referee spotted it, though.
Body shot.
Yeah, that left hand really did drive into the ribcage on the side of Dunn's body.
Using a few tricks here, McKeown. Do you see him use that shoulder there? Just a little nudge there with the left shoulder just to get a bit of space.
Oh, that was a double right hand, wasn't it? One over the top and then an uppercut as well. Oh, he's getting through another right hand. That's 3 in succession from McKeown.
And a body shot as well there from McKeown. It's a good shots there, good shot selection, placing them in lovely. So twisting and turning here, isn't he, Dunn? Just trying to take the sting off some of these shots the best he can.
Oh, huge right hand. Left leg just stiffened there for Dunn. McKeown getting through. It's his biggest round so far. And there's another left. Goes through the middle. It's the body attack, and then, Barry, that's paved the way for the right-hand assault.
It's been nice, hasn't it, so far? He's not rushing any of his work. He's staying nice and calm. It's a good shot again.
Another right hand gets through. Oh, and a huge uppercut. And it is just relentless now through this 2 minutes of the fourth. And you can see Levi Dunn, he was just bowled over, but he's getting weary and tired.
Oh, body shot.
Another left hand. That side of the body will be red and sore in the morning. And the referee's seen enough. Well, it's a shake of the head from Levi Dunn, but that was getting harder and harder and tougher and more painful. And I don't think that's a bad stoppage at all.
Well, not at all. What about just before he was bowled over, there was a right uppercut from McKeown. Just seen it, just on the blind side of the referee. It's a lovely right uppercut. And that's what that was what I think where Dunn thought, oh, I'm not sure if I need any more of this. And then he got bowled, he looked to hold on, he got bowled to the floor, and that maybe felt like a respite, but I think the referee knew that he was in trouble, and then when McKeown jumped on him, I think, yeah, that's a right stoppage. In your debut fight, when you haven't won a second of any round. But what I could before, I like McKeown. I thought that was a really good display from him. Nice and controlled, measured in a lot of his work for a young man early in his career. Yeah, I was impressed.
And as he goes through the ranks, he won't have to look for so many of his opponents, and he maybe won't have to put his foot to the floor, but he did that. That's what you like to see, and it's a first career stoppage for him too as well. Now, admittedly, he's beaten 2 debutants in his first 3 fights, so it's very shallow water that he's swimming in at the start of his career, as is so often the case. But it's the way, Barry, he went about it, particularly in that 4th round.
But is that any worse than boxing guys who don't win any fights? You know, I think it was okay. I enjoyed the watch. I thought it was really good.
Levi Dunn in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner from Coatbridge, Scotland, Mark Sparky McKeown.
And you may just see McKeown's wearing a t-shirt.